Good morning, students. Our next chapter in part B is chapter 10, that is concepts of database management system. Now, see, children, we all know about information, means how important is information in our life, whether you are an individual or you are a child or you are an old man or suppose you are a professional in your life or else you are a homemaker. Everyone in our everyday life needs a lot of information because with information you are able to manage your routine activities. So we all need information. It is why it is needed, because for various important matters. Now what are the matters? Such as address, telephone numbers of your friends or your families, details of, suppose if you are a businessman, you need the details of the customers or your clients. Then you want information for what now, telephone numbers of railways, we want air travel schedules, and we also want other numerous aspects. For that reason we need information. Now what is data? Data is actually a raw and unprocessed form of facts and figures. It is usually meaningless. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3 ले लो, ठीक है. नेम इज दीप्ति, 90, 88 एंड 70. What are all these things known as? They are known as what? Data. So whenever you interpret this data as Dipti has obtained 90, 88 or 70 marks in three subjects, then this data is meaningful, because simply if you write down Dipti comma 80 70, this data has got no meaning. And if you say that Dipti has got 70, 80 and 90 marks in all the three subjects, it means it is meaningful. So students, information is the data which has been processed and has meaning. Information that is being processed and that has got some meaning. So it can be easily interpreted. So it is essential to organize this available data in such a manner that it can be altered or you can store it and you can retrieve easily whenever you want this. So this can be achieved with the help of database. All this work, how it can be achieved? It can be achieved with the help of database. Now let us see what is database. So students, in this chapter we are going to learn about the basic concepts of the database that will help you to cultivate a better understanding of the database management system and the relational RDBMS, that is relational database management system. So now let us begin about the database. What actually is database? So database is a collection of data. Database means what? It is a collection of data which is stored in a systematic manner, that is in the form of tables, so that you can retrieve and manipulate the information quickly and efficiently from a large set of data. A database consists of one or more tables. Suppose in database you are arranging the data properly, so it is going to contain one or more table. And table actually is what? Table holds information in the form of rows and columns. You can see figure number 10.1. Now what are rows? You all know rows are referred to as records. और record क्या होता है? Record is a set of related information that belongs to a particular object. For example, in the students table, the data of related field of a student such as roll number, name, marks, English, marks, Hindi, marks, max, etc. is called a record. Means you will find the record of the roll number of the child, you will find name, marks in all the subjects, and that means that is a record. So a single record is also known as tuple. A single record is also known as tuple. So columns are referred to as the fields. A field describes a specific property of a record. That is why a field is also known as an attribute. What is the field known as? Field is also known as attribute. So an attribute is a piece of information about an object. For example, roll number is an attribute or field or in the student's table. Just look at the table, there you will understand better. So a set of characters that represents a valid value is known as data. For example, 3, Dipti, 90, 88 and 70. They are the data values for the specific fields in the student's table. From time to time, you can make changes in your database to keep it updated, such as how you can update by adding, deleting of old contacts. So editing in existing ones. if there is any change and so on. So all these operations that you perform, such as adding, deleting, etc., they are all called the functions of database management. So a database is basically developed by basically used by developers. Developers means the one who does programs, administrators, and the end users. So developers design and develop a database. Administrators keep track on database and check authorization to provide access to the users. एंड यूजर्स कौन होते हैं? एंड यूजर्स आर द ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल हु रियली यूज द डेटाबेस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन अ स्कूल, teachers and students are the end users as they use the database every day. We are using the database every day, so we are the end users. Okay, now database management system. Let us see what is database management system. The database management system, that is DBMS, is a computerized record keeping system or a software that enables you to create, store, modify, and extract information from a database. It allows different user application programs to access the same database, and it can be organized in two types. What are the first type? Flat file and relational. So data is stored in a single table with the plain text format. The fields in the record are separated using delimiters such as tabs and commas. It is usually suitable for less amount of data. Relational is what? Data is stored in multiple tables and can be accessed by establishing a relationship between the tables by using a common field. So it is suitable for medium to large amount of data. Now, advantages of database management system. Just see, what are the advantages? Enforcement of data standards, data availability, reduce data redundancy. Okay? Then minimize data inconsistency. Then data concurrency, ensure data security, backup and recovery management. So all these are the headings which I have read out for you. Please read in detail for getting the advantages of the database management system. Now, different types of database management system are what? Relational database management system, then hierarchical database management system, then network database management system, object-oriented database management system. Now, database servers. What are the servers? These are the dedicated computers that store the data in the database, which can be accessed through DBMS and related software. The database servers are based on the client-server architecture. The users send their request to the server through an interface known as the front end. Another server known as the backend processes the request and provides the required data. Now, what is RDBMS? RDBMS is a type of DBMS. Actually, it is a type of database system that uses the relational database model for its database. A relational model enables the users to store data in several tables. It has the capability to retrieve the data from the different related tables conveniently to produce the answers to questions that cannot be answered from individual tables alone. So these tables are related to one another in such a way that whenever there is a need, the data can be joined by establishing a relationship between tables and informations. So RDBMS provides the features to create, update and administer relational database. It makes easy to search and retrieve the data when the database ensures that data integrity is maintained. Then concept of keys. The key plays an important role in the relational database. It is used for identifying unique records that is rows or tuples from a table. It also establishes a relationship between the tables. Relationships that links that associate a field in one table with a field in another table. Now let us understand the use of the keys. First is what? Primary key. Primary key is a set of one or more fields that are uniquely identifies each record in a table. So read this about primary key. Then composite of primary key. All of you please go through this and see the figure. Then foreign key. And then the last is what? Candidate key. And after completing this, please complete the assessment part. Okay. Thank you for watching.